So 𝗏's got ball in hand.
Watching the time tick down. Classy clearance.
Yeah.
Take your time on it though. You don't want to leave enough time. He won't do now. He's got the double.
Oh, so
Not enough
unlucky.
time. Don't even
So
try.
unlucky.
Don't try. You can do something stupid.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Oh, we nearly did.
Imagine that. Can you imagine that? Back with the action, and this is Nottinghamshire straight back on, this time against Cheshire. At the table, 𝗨𝗽𝗱𝗵𝗍, his opponent 𝗪𝗁𝗍𝗍. So a big match here for Notts. They can firmly establish themselves at the top of the table on 5 points. They win. Needs a touch of luck. Well, he's got a shot. You can see the red, but not nice. Nice pot. So, 8-ball off the yellow, perhaps. Can he get through to flick the yellow? Let's have a look now. What's the line there? Get past the first one and just flick the second yellow that's closest to the pocket and in. No. It's going to be bottom cushion. Oh, decent attempt. That leaves a wide open table. Let's just think about this one on the right side cushion. Wants to take it fairly early. I mean, you could leave it as your last ball, but it's not the ideal one. An angle now to screw straight back. Just watch that middle pocket. Yeah, so purposely keeps it low. May now elect. And he is going to take this one. I was going to say, could elect to take the one to top left and just stun over and leave an angle to come back across table for the 8. Just got the wrong angle here. Takes his medicine, drops it in, leaves himself a tester. His opponent moves across to the other side of the arena to get out the eye line. Classy clearance. Really good stuff there from Josh into the opening frame. Again, one of those clearances, they were all there, but they needed to be taken, and doesn't show any sign of nerves. Really nice. So, taking the arena, 𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃 for Cheshire. He'll play 𝗨𝘆𝗆. Dean hands the ball over to 𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃. And we get frame number 2 underway. Ball was moving. Gets close. Thought there, could have just taken another flick and that would have been in. Very close. Have to take reds here, don't you? This yellow on the left side cushion is a real problem. Whereas the red does pass the yellow, straight over and lands on it. Oh, lovely. Plays into the cushion off the yellow. To straighten the line up, get right back up table. And now he's right in amongst these. I like taking the one to top left next. Furthest most of these 3. It's nice. Just needs to think about landing on this one on the right hand side cushion. Has an angle to get across there now. Needed a bigger angle there. That cue ball. He's in the spot of bother now. He had a line to come across to the right hand side. May have been tempted, you know. Created himself a little bit of a headache. Needs to pump this in. Just catches cushion first, which creates a little bit of an angle. He's on this ball. It's close to his work, which makes it a bit tougher picking the line, but key to the frame here, if he gets this, just doesn't quite pick the right line, flicks the yellow on the way through. These yellows there, do you? This is tough from here. And the way the reds are positioned, he probably feels forced into going for the clearance. Wow. That 8 could so easily have dropped there. That's a risky double to take on. He's left this red in a fairly natural line for the cue ball too. Okay, not a disaster. I think it's one of those situations, I mean, quite often you'd rather have, you know, the dominant balls in play, you know, 6 yellows in play here. But the way they're situated and where the reds are, it's ugly. Nowhere particularly safe on the table. Not a very nice opening shot, but that's a really good double. May just have an angle here. I think he can pump this in past the 8 ball. Got the angle. He could just try and dislodge these other two. He didn't feel it was there, so he's... I don't think 𝗏𝗆's going to mind what he sees here. He knows these two yellows are going to be tough. He's going to have to double the top one and then land on the other. And he really had to make that shot first, and as I say, the pressure was always there because these two reds just sat waiting. Left it tricky. If he could have got off the cushion, got a little bit straighter. This is a simple drop to the middle. Now he's got to play it back into a blind pocket. Quite easy to catch the top knuckle on the way through. Nice pot from 𝗏𝗆. Levels it up at 1 each. A steady player, 𝗏𝗆, from what we've seen. Next for Notts, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. And coming out to bat for Cheshire, Kieran Underwood. All square after 2. Minutes left on the clock. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 on his previous game in the match before this. He'll be feeling good. Got everything into that, didn't he? Put his shoulder in it. Huge power. And the reward isn't bad. Yeah, looked like that was going to hang. It was a tough opener. Can just get through to this one. That's the 8 ball. It was the only ball he had. So he was quite lucky to land on it. Two yellows on the left-hand side. I don't think they're not dead set. They're just set to the right knuckle, but enough space between them to be able to make. He's also got an angle to go into them, but I don't think you go into them here. You don't need to. It's a very makeable plan. Guaranteed to be on the yellow he's going to be closest to, but he will have one long. Yeah, he does land on it. That's nice. Actually, it's just as well because he didn't have any other options. use the weight of the cue ball here. Just, yeah, I was going to say, let yourself come around 2 cushions. He was really well placed with the cue ball, but just took his eye off the pot. And this looks pretty plumb. I'd be taking the red to bottom left. I mean, you can take this one. It's come down the table. I just like taking the one to bottom left that's just to the right of that yellow, because then it opens the path for the other one to middle. Now, I have to play a nice positional shot. Didn't have to do too much with the cue ball, but he is on the rail, which adds a little element of difficulty. Whereas, if he'd taken that red that I mentioned earlier, yeah, I don't think he can get through to it, can he? He's having another look now. There, the grimace tells you the story. Don't think he can get through to it. And I come back to that shot that I mentioned earlier. If he takes away that red that's just below it, he doesn't have this issue. And he was on that. Gonna have to pull something out of the bag. Double. Tried to plant. I did wonder if that ball would come back to haunt him. My preference would have been letting that cue ball run. Get yourself on the left-hand side of the table with an angle on this one to bottom left, and leave this one as your last ball. Gonna have to play a couple of shots now. Yeah, that was a tough pot. Easy to call from here. No pressure sat in my chair. These guys are definitely feeling it. He's got into that cue ball. That ball cut on the 8. Should get it, and does. Big frame for Notts. They take the lead. So say if they win this one, they go top of the group on 5 points. Book themselves a place. A draw here, Nottinghamshire loss, really does put the cat amongst the pigeons. Bendisar now for Notts, 𝗨𝗽𝗱𝗏 for Cheshire. Ben didn't get a chance in the previous match. He got broken cleared. His opponent's got the break here again.
Weight. 22 frames to 1.
Lots of power. Lost the cue ball slightly, so it go straight across the side cushion, which means he's not made the contact he quite wanted, but he's got a great split. Reds or yellows. Take your pick. Red to the right, in the middle of the table, nearest the 8-spot passes to middle. Or to let them go yellows. Equally as open. Yeah, he doesn't want to take the one over the middle. That's a nice link ball to come back down the table. Take the one to top right, top left, and then you use wipe his feet on the way through. You use the one in the middle to transition back down the table. It's a lovely link. Just about staying composed. Keep the cue ball under control. Oh, no. No. We're all there. So 𝗏𝗏𝗏 with a chance. Gets his hand on the table. Finished the touch straight. Any angle here to come down table makes life much easier. Now he's going to have to power this through or be left with a long one. A long one it is. Couldn't do too much with the cue ball there. As I say, if he had an angle, he could have made life much easier for himself. Still fancy him to get this. Nothing to do with the cue ball, he can just hold it where it is. And he's got that red through the gap of 8 ball and yellow to bottom left. Nice. I'd like an angle just to be able to stun across. Yeah, he taps his cue on the table because again he's finished dead straight. If he's got any kind of angle there, even a high angle, he could get across there, but if he's a couple of inches low and just able to stun across to that left side cushion to get on the red down the rail, that's the key ball here. Should still be okay though, he can just drop, he can pop this in, screw back a couple of inches, and then he's got the one to middle. But then he's left with a shot. He has to pop the one down the left rail. And can't just drop it in, obviously, the yellow's in the way, so he needs to get back to where he is here. Needs to time this well. Needs to play it with a bit of pace, which makes the pocket smaller. Very missable. You can see he's looking at this ball on the right-hand side. May have just been tempted for a second. That's nice. Oh, it's not. Or is it? Can he get through? Oh, he could. He could. There you were. That's about as good as you could have done. You've got to back yourself to get this one bent. Huge shot for Notts to go 3-1. Yes. He makes it. A big cheer from the side of the room. Needing one more to put themselves a place. In tomorrow's proceedings. Andrew Anderson with the honours. His opponent, Charlie Snedden. And he's got the break.
3 frames to box.
Cue ball perilously close to that top right pocket, but what a split. What a split. You won't get a better chance than this to close the match out. Surely Reds. Yeah, needed that to run. And be sat in behind Red. So really just needs one good shot here. Get himself back into decent position. Ball to bottom right. Find yourself a nice line and all the hard work's done. It's all about this shot. It's bad. It's got the ball to top right, but suddenly the ball in the middle of the table is a bit of a tricky one. He's trying to get on it here, and it's not. There's a lot of traffic around this ball. Can he land on it? Can he land on it? He has. He's got to cut back to middle. He's got a tough shot to get on the 8. And he's going to go top left. That was a brave shot. It was a top shot. A much tougher pot to cut it into the corner, but the rewards were there. Top stuff. That is a classy performance from Andy Anderson, and the players shake hands. Notts win 4 frames to 1. They look good, don't they? They really do. And what we've seen of them so far, they got the strength and depth all the way down. Very, very good. So, next up. So after that breathtaking finish in the adult section, we head across to the juniors, and everything to play for here. This Kent versus Lancashire, and Zach Oldfield out for Lancashire. He's playing Michael Cairns for Kent. We'll talk about the different permutations in just a minute. In the meantime, I'd like to bring in my co-coms. Good afternoon, sir. It's Liam White.
Afternoon. Thanks for having me in.
Oh, thanks for coming in. And yeah, this is everything to play for at the moment. Table stands Lancashire on 4 points, West Yorkshire on 4 points, Kent on 2. So the simple maths is, if Kent win, it's a 3-way shootout to decide who progresses. And if Lancashire win, it's them and West Yorkshire through. A draw would give the same result. So Kent, a must-win match for them. And away we go.
You enjoying the weekend so far?
Oh, it's fabulous. I mean, just the buzz from the players. I was just talking to Sam Boone from Cambridgeshire upstairs, and he says, I don't play in any events, and coming to things like this and having the opportunity to play in this environment, he said, I'm absolutely loving it.
Yeah, there's nothing better than team pool.
Yeah.
Especially when you're representing your county in a stage like this.
Yeah, being able to showcase it in this environment. I mean, what I've loved the most, I must admit, is to watch these juniors play, because the talent in this field is incredible. There's been a lot of drama all the way through the weekend, but these guys just seem to swallow it up. They don't care.
Yeah, no, obviously I've been watching quite a bit of the Staffordshire matches this weekend, and the standard of like just like this shot here, the players are just like embracing the occasion, and if anything, they're getting better.
Their composure is ridiculous. ridiculous. Some of the breaking clearances we saw yesterday were phenomenal. You know, 14, 15-year-old lads, and there's just no nerves whatsoever. You'd think they'd be nervous in the environment, but they're not. I think the adults have been more nervous this weekend than the juniors.
And I think, like, with the introduction of the Next Gen series that Ultimate Pool have done as well, I think if we look in, say, 3 years from now, you're going to have a lot of them knocking on the doors of the pros, and sort of you just going to see like the next generation of talent just come through, and it's just going to be ridiculous. And we've all got to watch our backs now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be so interesting. There's already so many good youngsters out there, and that next gen is just going to grow. That next generation. I think I said it on comms the other day. I think Paul's in safe hands for you know, that next generation is. I think we're in for some spectacular pool.
Yeah, because I think, to be honest, I think there was a time when, like, you sort of were looking at going, where are the next ones coming through?
Yep. Oh, unlucky. Missed the pot, but very unlucky to pot the 8, and it's an early exit.
What a big frame that is already. 4 minutes out the clock, Kent taking early lead, needing a win to force a 3-way 6 red, and that's just what the doctor ordered for them. What a start.
Just going back to the 3-way 6 red we just watched a minute ago, I mean, that was crazy. I mean, your heart goes out. The time that was posted, that 28 seconds, I thought was a really brave decision to go first, and to post 28 seconds is so competitive, and it took a miracle finish. Yeah. From you know, that shot from Jamie Mantle, and he was buzzing afterwards.
And obviously, the 6 red shootout causes a lot of discussion amongst the fans, and whether it's got a place in pool or not. But the drama it creates and the excitement, you can't replicate that on just a standard frame usually.
Next up, Jack Bevan for Lancashire. This is Finlay O'Shaughnessy. Cue ball did rattle in the jaw, but then a ball came round and kicked it in.
It's not the end of the world. It's not an easy finish. There's an opportunity there on reds, I'd say, but it's got a couple of shots to work out early doors with the 3 at the top end of the table. He could opt to attempt at yellows, but I think I'd be going reds, and maybe after this shot play the red off the yellow just to open up the other one. Just not really controlled the cue ball very well on that shot.
Yeah, there was a bit of adrenaline in that one.
You may have to sort of pull back here and just try and take control of the frame. It's not too bad, but has he left a plant on the 2 yellows if he wants to go attacking?
Yeah, it is there. It's tough from where he is. It will pay dividends though if he gets this. It certainly deals with one of his tough yellows. Nice shot.
Yeah, he's played it in a way where he's got a perfect angle to just come round the back of the red and go up by the middle of the table. So it's a good opportunity to run out here. It's just the yellow that's above the red, bottom right hand side of the table. He's got to work out, does he play a cannon to develop it, or he could either land on the double or play off the cushion off the red and down the rail. Quite sure that was as played.
No, he was trying to come past the red.
Just seemed to like stun the yellow in rather than flicking it in with a trace of spin, which made the cue ball come out wider into the red.
Station call.
Just looking closely to see if the yellow passes the 8. It's really tight. It's going for the middle one of the 3. Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah, again, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, red's a favourite here, but just by that little flick on the red, it's gone above the black, the 8 ball, and sort of put it in an awkward position where it doesn't appear that he can play any sort of pot, so he's just bringing it out.
Oh, double.
Oh,
What a double. Pick that one out.
full-blooded.
I didn't think it went. I
No.
thought the edge of the yellow was in the way, but flew in.
And what an opportunity he's just earned himself now.
That one shot has really opened up the frame for him. It's that red. It wouldn't have mattered if it had dropped in. It is a. I think probably take that one next and leave yourself an angle on the one to left corner.
Yeah, I agree, and then get yourself up the table.
Yeah. The one over the pocket isn't the ideal ball to get up the table, is it? I don't think I'd be playing that one next. He sees it slightly differently.
Yeah, by obviously playing it this way, it's harder to control the cue ball out of the pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, much tougher position to get position on the next ball, whereas if you leave a natural angle, you can just stun up the middle of the table and possibly have a choice of 2. Middle pocket, you bring the middle pocket into play, always a danger. When you're screwing straight back.
That was purely down to the shot selection before that we touched upon. One of the things that, I don't know why it's going this way, makes it a little bit of a potential that you can foul here if you just hits it.
Yeah, just play it to top right, don't you? You can bottom left, whatever you want. Navigated it well.
Yeah, but again, he's just sort of leaving himself like he should get out, but the cue ball's going to be close to the rail after this shot, which makes position for the last yeller to get on the 8 ball a little bit harder. So again, he's drawn it back so he can play off the bottom rail, but
yeah, now you're playing this shot with check side, which might throw the cue ball.
just make sure you don't under-hit it.
He took his medicine, he played a natural ball and backs himself to cut the 8 ball.
This is a huge 8 ball, isn't it?
Oh, nails it. Never in doubt. 𝗏𝗏 O'Shaughnessy takes about. So what's up, boys? Never in doubt.
Yeah, it was just obviously there's a few shot selections there that were sort of questionable from sort of both players. And one thing I was going to mention is that I was taught is sort of use the natural angles in the pot. So the more you can just sort of roll it in and use the angles and leave yourself the angle to track in line with the position, it makes it a lot easier than having to sort of create angles yourself by stunning, screwing, and so on. And so screwing it off from the corner pocket into the middle, that was purely down to that shot selection where he could have left himself the angle to trace up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll look back at that and think, I mean, if he drops that one in, plays a tracer side, he's going to have a fairly natural angle just to stun up the middle of the table, no danger whatsoever, and he may have had a choice of 2 balls, but couldn't fail to be on the one to top left. Monster break. And this is Jack Crank. His opponent, Ollie Mitchell.
I can't believe some of these are juniors.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few knocking on the door. There's a couple in there that are 23, obviously just in their last year.
It was a great break, and it's just a bit unfortunate in terms of like options on the yellows. So if he doesn't get a pot here, it will be open table.
Yeah, this isn't good me either. Played it nicely, just drifted it in. But he's back to the similar position he was, almost exactly the same position he was on his first shot. Doesn't really have a good angle on anything. He's got one, maybe one to middle, a thin cut. Again, navigates it well. It's a good shot.
Yeah, so 𝗏𝗏's one sort of complete. He's just now got to work out how he plans to track down to the yellow at the top of the table.
Yeah, the one in the middle of the table, you know, the natural pocket would normally be left centre, but clearly doesn't go. So you need to work out a way to land on that in such a way that you can get at the top of the table.
Yeah, so I'll be playing the one over the pocket now and screwing the length of the table.
Yeah.
Sort of in between the yellow and where the two reds are on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that has to be the next ball. And the one in the middle of the table links up with the 8. Come a little bit close to his work, needs to travel.
He's got a chance. It's not obviously perfect, but he's got an opportunity on the double, which will give him position on the last yellow, so all you need is a chance. But Kent will be thinking if he's not getting this, these reds should be gettable as well.
Yeah, it was a hard double. Now, a chance for Kent, already leading by 2-0. And we see 𝗨𝗏𝗪𝗁.
Yeah, but then we were on about obviously the next gen series, the strength and depth of a lot of the teams here this weekend that I've seen are like, there's no real sign of any weak players.
Kent lost the opening match against West Yorkshire, but 𝗨𝗏𝗪𝗁 was the only player to win a frame for Kent.
I remember the days of the Kent Open in my junior days, and the strength and depth down there is unreal, with the likes of Jordan Church and so on. This is a big shot now. So must get red. If he gets it, pretty much certain to win the frame. If he doesn't, loses the frame because he leaves Lancashire on the easy yellow to the right centre. So it's a big shot.
Oh, what a pot. Just drifted the cue ball a little too far, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great pot. Take nothing away from him, but he would love that cue ball to hold up. Just come, if he's straight here, it's such a simple finish, but now he needs to do something with that cue ball. Probably come above the 8 ball and have to take it to bottom left. I don't think he can hold for middle.
Yeah, I agree. 2 rails, side rail, bottom rail, and then on the 8 ball, he's gone the double.
Well, that's brave. That's brave. I think back yourself to get the pot and come above the 8 ball and back yourself to pot it, because that double was hard.
Yeah, I think what he's done is thought to himself, which is a negative way of thinking. If I miss, what am I leaving?
Yeah, I'm not leaving much. But oh, he's left the gap. He's left the gap. but again, I don't think he can hold. So he's back to the situation. Well, there was a tap on the table, so maybe he's blocked the. Has he blocked the putting angle? Perhaps.
Yeah, probably just bring the red off the rail and sort of in line with where the triangle would be on the for the break, and then just leave the cue ball towards the right.
Yeah, you can't get through to the putting angle, so.
Oh,
Yeah, I was with you there. I think not a time to go gung-ho. But there's some pressure here on Jack.
Yeah, he's obviously going to pop the yellow into the middle, but the cannon knocks the yellow towards the red. And
it's well controlled.
He's played that very well.
Lovely cueing. Big cheer from the Lancashire lads. Jack Crank gets them on the board. It's now 2 frames to 1. Big frame, and Ollie Mitchell, look back on that one. I think he had a chance.
And what an opportunity for Kent there to be 3-0 up and sort of pole position for a 6 red. Now it's all in the balance because they do need a win.
Experience up. Both now. Joe Greenwood in shot for Kent. He will play Joshua Traynor. Joshua, I believe, is the current under-23 world champion. If not the current, he's certainly held it, maybe last year, but I think he's current.
Lancashire is another county with a hotbed of pool and continue to produce player after player. Does he get a red? No.
Yeah, just a quick look at his profile. He is 2025 World Under-23 champion.
If you think of the likes of Jaden Billinghams of the world, who would have been in that, it just shows the calibre that just plays at. Big first shot. We got a glimpse there of how smooth his cue action is, and sort of timed that really well. He's just going to come into the gap between the yellow and the 2 reds. It's the pot, but he's in complete control of the frame. Reds have got trouble on the left-hand side, and the red that's glued to the right-hand rail just doesn't have a pocket, and it's sort of hard to turn the table on that. So if he's attempting to attack here, the red that's stuck on the right-hand rail, it's got to go into the bottom right-hand pocket. And he's got to land behind it and go full length. And there is an opportunity, but it's tough.
There's some pressure on this as well because the yellows aren't too bad.
I think he's on the middle red of the 3, but any nudge on the the red to the left of it, and that won't be potable either.
Yeah, you almost feel like he's digging a bit of a hole for himself. But I guess you've got to ask, what else has he got? He probably has to attack from here. Too many safe places on the table. Oh, love the slightly heavier contact on my red. If it comes across and pots the yellow.
Yeah, I like the look of a loss of turn shot here, and just sort of where the red is above the yellow. If he leaves the cue ball sort of in that line, he doesn't really leave much of an out.
That's what he's looking at here. It's not absolutely straightforward for the yellows. You've got those two on the left-hand side, which are just covering each other.
See, he's tried to clip off the red and pot the yellow rather than just play the plant and just leave. Ask the question. Missed the trick.
This clock is ticking away. Just 10 minutes left. What a double.
Yeah. Does Josh want to carry on attacking or just pull back? He's in complete control. Lancashire only need a draw from this.
I think he's looking at the double, and probably looking at playing it as a shot to nothing, knowing that the Reds still have some pretty big problems.
I think he's left an opportunity here, though.
Yeah.
Take the red into the top left and play the sort of skill shot.
Yeah, he's definitely left the angle. 15-second shot clock now, though. No time to think, and the shot clock's caught him out. And here come Lancashire.
Yes, the shot. He's forgot about the shot clock there and completely rust the shot. Thought Josh may have sort of potted down the middle and tracked down the table.
One shot to play here. Needs to leave an angle. He needs to time one to get back down this end of the table. He's left a great angle. Probably uses the side cushion, but may just be able to screw straight back. Yeah, was straight back. Beautiful.
And he's left a brilliant angle as well to just pot it and just stun off the bottom rail.
Yeah, he couldn't have played that any better. A bit of showboating for the lads. 2 each.
The 𝗏𝗏𝗀
I think he liked that one.
I love a bit of that. That's great. Just adds to the event.
And that's what it means to play for your county.
What an experience for these youngsters. Just soaking it up.
And it was such a huge frame. Now this is big now. Currently 2-2. Can Kent find a way to take the lead again?
This young man, it's in his hands. It's Callum Britt. His opponent, 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀. Charlie has the break. The score is 2 frames each, despite the scoreboard at the back of the room saying differently.
Seeing some big breaks so far. Good splits. Can we find another?
𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀 lost his frame in the opening match, and well, that's going to be exactly what Kent were hoping for. They would love seeing that cue ball going off. Very unlucky. Flicks the 8 ball on the way through. Sends it into the pocket. not a straightforward table, though.
It's a good opportunity on reds, though. It's just that it's just going to be the position that's the red that's closest to the 4 yellows. That's the key shot. He's trying to play it out, and he's played it out in a way which is on the one into the corner. It's a great shot, and now these are there.
The travel is okay. It's not A1 position, but it's okay.
It's just how he feels. He's just going to roll this in. Or is he stun off the side rail?
Ooh.
Just. He's okay. Long key shot.
Just cue this in.
And that was just pure pressure. It's a tough shot, but
So don't forget, a draw does nothing for Kent.
as we see the 15-second shot clock's now in play as well, and some of these players aren't sort of used to it, and it does catch you out of your rhythm.
The only saving grace here for Kent is that red has come down and made this yellow at the bottom of the table awkward.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to. He just seems to be plotting.
Yeah. Yeah, where's the plan?
Is he maybe going to play safe now yet? See where he's put his cue. He's looking at leaving the cue ball there, but
Time keeps ticking.
just make sure you hit the red and don't foul. And reds are back are in control.
Well, promotes that one closer to the pocket, which now gives an opportunity to maybe develop this tricky yellow. Let's just screw into it. He's not guaranteed to be on a ball, though. Probably needs to land on the one. I mean, maybe on something at the top of the table if he doesn't land on the ball that he's contacting.
Yeah, could he play the one that's on the rail and screw into the one over the pocket?
Yeah, that was a shout. Oh, smelly again, though.
Yeah, as you said, he's not guaranteed to be on it, and he's not there.
He has a shot at the top of the table, but what do you do with this yellow at the
𝗏𝗏𝗏.
bottom now?
Just in time. But this 𝗏𝗏𝗏 match is well and truly in the balance. It's a must not lose for Kent, because if they were to go 3-2 down, knowing they need a win, may not be enough time left on the clock, whereas if they can steal a win in this frame.
I think he's pushed that into a 3-ball plan, and that's why we've gone across to the right-hand side of the table, but that looks a dead set 3-ball plan.
He's
Oh,
gone.
what a pop. What a pop.
So can he get the plant, as you say, but be on the red? Will the yellow get out the way?
No. Fine margins.
It's not too bad.
Well, this is burning some valuable time off the clock as well, which the more time that goes off the clock, the more important this frame becomes.
It's a good shot, but we're going to see the similar shot again, just clip off the red. Try and get the cue ball set bang on the two of them. It's not bad. Does he have a free go to the yellow to the top right? Leave the cue ball at the bottom of the table. time foul. Oh my God.
What a time to make a time foul. The ref's going to come in and check it, but that's definitely a time foul for me. Definitely for me. After the buzzer. And that is a massive moment. I mean, if that's not a time foul, look what he's left.
I know.
Time foul, ball in hand, and Kent will be in the driving seat. Huge call coming up.
For me, yeah, he's definitely a time foul.
I'd be surprised. Any other call. The ref having a close look. It was very close.
Ref's just going back into the arena now, and
Yeah, he nodded.
we hear cheers from Kent or Lancashire.
Nodded in the affirmative, and it's going to be Kent.
As you see, ball in hand, foul called.
Well, what a moment that is. Turns this match on its head.
And that could set up the weekend. We've gone from Lancashire being as good as through to we're at 6 red shootout stage.
Yeah. Yep.
Just under 3 minutes left on the clock.
So all about this next frame. The maths is simple. Lancashire win it, and they go through alongside West Yorkshire. If Kent avoid the draw, just need to run the clock down and hold on to this lead, and they will go into a 3-way 6 red shootout. And I think for any of us that are neutral, we're hoping that Kent hang on to this, because I'd love to see the drama in these juniors of a 6 red shootout. Lancashire team will be hoping not.
We saw 2 juniors have a go at the 6 red on the Monday Night Pairs Cup last week, and they did a great effort.
𝗨𝗽𝗃𝗀𝗃
Just got pipped by Dylan Leary and Eddie Barker, but it's a great break.
𝗨𝗽𝗃𝗀𝗃 versus Harvey Southworth. Slot breaks and makes a ball.
Just get on your colour set and run the clock.
It's just too far to be able to get the clock down long enough, isn't it? You think Lancashire are going to come to the table with an opportunity, but needs to make this red. Has to be on reds. Oh no! Oh, not enough. Oh, that's disgusting. That really is. That's horrible. The key there to be on reds because of these 2 yellows on the side cushion that were tied up.
A bit of experience there. What he could have done if maybe just tied the red up with the yellow.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, that was another option. 1 minute 43, and he's landed okay.
I don't know why he's screwed into it and not just ran through and took the red into the other middle pocket. It's the wrong side here, so he's going to hit the yellow. Camera angle's deceiving me slightly there, but
Acres of time left on the clock. 1 minute 20 seconds, and he has an extension.
this is the key shot to the frame.
Can he hold it together?
This is drama.
Oh, this is tough now. This is tough now. He can get through to the potting angle, but how'd you get on your last red?
Screw into the 8 ball, maybe.
Have to. Oh, that's a great shot.
Again, it's the wrong side, is it?
It is the wrong side. I think the 8 passes through the gap to the middle, though, does it? He's looking again. He's looked twice. Everyone biting their fingernails. Hearts are in their mouths. Oh, it goes to right centre. I didn't know it went past these 2 yellows, but it does. It clearly does. All about this. If he pots it, they go through. If he misses it, then It's going to be a three-way shootout. A massive shot. 𝗏𝗏 Southworth. Goodness me.
I think they're happy about that one.
Yeah, I think going back to what you were saying, tie up the red with the yellow and
just run the clock
and run the clock down, cause a problem.
The only thing that can save Kent now is a golden duck.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see. I don't think we're going to see a cut break here somehow. Has to make a legal break though. Can't just give him a tap. Just needs to break. Keep the cue ball and the 8 ball, either one, on the table. Tucks his shirt in. Make sure he's looking smart for the cameras.
See, Josh is giving him advice on what to do on the break. Just do not golden duck.
Yeah, the rules are simple. Give him a hit. Make sure it's legal. Had to be centre ball. Okay.
Hey.
Up.
He's celebrating.
I love that celebration. It's just unadulterated fun. Wow. All kinds of drama. That was fabulous. Lancashire, 3 from 3. They go through alongside West Yorkshire. Commiserations to Kent. Not quite there for them. They had chances there to force that 6-red shootout, but not to be. What a way to finish, and we've still got more action to come. We've got to have a solution in the bottom half of the draw, and there's still everything to play for there. Cambridgeshire versus Staffordshire coming up straight after this break. Thanks very much for joining me, Liam.
No problem, thanks again.
We'll go and I'm going to go and have a cold shower or something, just to get over that.
That's I'm going to go out there and try cheer on Staffordshire now.
Absolutely.
Hopefully the boys can do the business.